I can come up with some shit because I'm so full of shit.
No, you
My
ain't.
daddy used to say,
No,
way before the old saying got famous, the old he's full of more shit than a Christmas turkey. You know, my daddy used to tell everybody that about me.
really.
What way before it got, a big famous saying and everybody said it and all that. The first time I ever heard it, he used to tell everybody that about me. When I was like 14, 15 years old, he'd tell everybody. He tells you better watch out. He said he gonna have you laughing. They said laughing. What's wrong? They said he telling jokes. And no, he's full of shit.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
ain't telling jokes. He's full of shit.
Mm.
Oh boy, nice, good save though. Good save. Don't it suck when you send somebody the wrong message? Let me tell you, my wife sent me a message. She'd been texting about this bitch named Sandy that she worked with, and this bitch was stupid as shit. And she did something to my wife, and my wife was trying to send me a text, and she had that woman's name on her mind, and
Mm.
she texted her instead of me, and she says, "This bitch just come to me and told me this." And she sent it right to her.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and
Oh
she
my
said she come out
gosh.
there and she said, well, she said she stuck her head out the door, and she said, well, you sent that to the wrong person or something like that.
Oh.
And my wife said something like, oh well.
Ah. Shit.
My wife got in trouble. She worked at Walmart. She got in trouble a while back. Well, a long time ago, when she worked at Walmart years ago. She got in trouble because this guy, he asked her something about some clothes or something, and he smart assed her, and she told him, whatever she had to tell him the correct answer, what she wanted him to know, whatever. Well, he smart assed her. Well, how come this is like this like this, and all this? She was having a bad day. She wasn't up for all this shit. This guy was just giving her shit. I'm gonna call your district manager and all that. Blah 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 blah. He turned around and my wife flipped him off.
Damn.
Well, they was some mirrors over there in the fitting room, and he seen her flip him off in the mirrors.
Damn.
He said, "I'm gonna call." He said, "I seen you." He said, "I'm gonna call whatever on you." She's funny as shit now. You get her all fired up. She's funny as shit. Daisy, get your silly ass in here. Come here. Yeah, man, she's funny as shit. Oh gosh. She's still messaging you?
Nope, I was messaging her to try to smooth over what the screenshot, but it's good. No, she's done. She completely quit. When I was talking about having Jeremy being there, she was done. Completely cut it off. She ain't looked at, unless if they look at a message, she ain't looked at a damn thing since.
I told you the old secret when you want to see what somebody sent you, but you don't want to open it, because when you open it, they'll say, well, he seen it. You turn your phone sideways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First things first. Take that little heads icon thing. Take that and throw that into the X, because you don't want to open it like there. That opens it straight up. You go into Facebook and open Messenger through the Facebook app, and then it shows all of your chats that you have with everybody. You can turn your phone sideways, and you can read about 5 inches. Depends on how big your phone is. You can read about 5 inches of what they sent you.
Damn, you're right, man. Damn, I'm looking at it right
So
now.
if it's late at night and you don't want to fool with something, you say, "What the fuck is this firewall?" So you just turn your phone sideways. But if you open it through that head, there ain't no going back. They're gonna see it. If you open it through Facebook, though, you can pick what chat you want to look at. Now, if they send an image or something like that, a link, you ain't gonna be able to see that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nuts.
Anyway, Jeremy's gonna know. Not that he's interested in her, but I actually talked to him the other night because he's kind of on the fence. He don't really want to be around. And you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about. I mean, you don't want to hear about that shit. But
Oh,
she's got a lot of problems. Look, me and Jeremy, we talk even longer than me and you do. It's like, yeah, me and you talk a long time, but hell, after a Saints game, we talk 2 hours after the game. We talk during the game, you know. After
well, y'all cousins, ain't you?
we're cousins.
Yes.
You know, I guess blood, closest thing I'll ever have to a brother for blood as far as that goes. But, you know.
Absolutely.
We talk about everything, but I mean, I talk to you more than him now, for real. Like, talk to y'all just pretty much. You know, I would talk to him like once or twice a week, but y'all, we would, dude, there was a time where me and you and Tail, we talked every night, you know, pretty much. Well, during the week anyway.
Well, it's all about, when we first got on tonight, I was talking about, it's all about how that person lives their life. It's all about, we play PlayStation 4 at night. If we didn't all have a PlayStation 4, we probably wouldn't talk that much. But it just so happens that we all got one, you know. So, yeah, man. I mean, it's shit, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what we do. That's what we do.
That is what we do. When we do what we do, we do it.
We do it, man. That's what's up. On the real. On the real.
Shit, yeah. Fuck, man. I better go to bed. I gotta get up at, whenever Pootie wakes up in the morning, because I gotta be at my therapy at 8 o'clock. And they go
in the morning?
Work it, jerk it, pull it, hold it, grab it. I need it, eat it, beat it, silly rabbit.
What the fuck was that?
I'll give you that one again later.
Yeah, save that one. Put that on yeah, hold on to that one for me.
Yeah. You just remind me to tell you about the silly rabbit.
The silly rabbit. All right, I'm gonna try. All right.
Silly rabbit. Silly rabbit.
The silly rabbit.
Anyway.
Hey, I gotta tell you something.
All right.
Before you go, a funny line. It's not super funny, but you know. You know what? Whenever when it was late one night and I typed something in my phone so I'd remember. And okay, I gotta tell you this. We were all talking and we were playing the division, and you said something about how when you and Tail walked through the woods or something, you let Tail go first in case he got bit by a snake because he can't carry you out. Okay. You said that shit, and that is you explained because Tail can't carry you out. But before you said that, I thought it was gonna be a different reason. And I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you because I was just listening. But that's not the first thing that came to mind. The first thing that came to mind was I was thinking you were gonna say that Tail was willing to suck the poison out no matter where it was at.
Oh my God.
I swear that's what I thought. And I was gonna say that, and then you explained it, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say that. I swear, I was like, Tail will suck the poison from anywhere. It doesn't matter where it is. But Dave wouldn't. So that's what it was. And it's hilarious. Yes. I just couldn't say it. I was like, I'm not going to explain this tonight. So I typed it in my messages so I'd remember it later, and I just read it. That's what it was. Oh, gosh.
Let me tell you, man, that's hilarious. Yeah, man. We used to always, when we'd go fishing, man, we had ponds stashed everywhere back in the woods. We had about 7 or 8 of them stashed here and there and here and here. Man, and it'd be so damn snaky. Nobody knew about these ponds but me and Tail. We'd ride the four-wheeler, you know. Well, it was a, damn, we gotta go over there to that side. We'd get to walking. He said, hold on. Let me go first. I said, why? He said, because if you get bit by a snake, I can't tote you out of here. He would always tell me that. So he was going to take the snake bite because he knew I could take him out.
That's awesome, man.
Now, see, that is the prime example of teamwork. I could have went and he could have covered me, but no. He's thinking about the team, the whole team.
Yeah. You know, he does.
He
don't do that in video games. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's thinking ahead. He's thinking ahead is what he's doing.
Yeah. You ain't fucking lying. Let me tell you. He, I know I told you this before, but I'll tell you this again before I get off here. I was thinking, we was shooting birds. We had pellet guns. We were shooting birds. Probably one of the last. That's what we did when we was little. We'd go around shooting birds. Had BB guns, pellet guns. We'd go around shooting birds. Anyway, probably one of the last times we'd have like competitions. We'd break off in teams. Me and Tal was on a team. It was a birthday party or something over at our house. Somebody's having a birthday, and me and Tal, we went off behind the field, and we were supposed to be back in like 30 minutes or so. See who's gonna have the most birds. Me and Tail went this way. My brother and I think my brother Jesse went this way. Tail had just got this 22 pistol, I think. He got it for his birthday or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And I had to piss. He had to piss. He was pissing. Shit. Why are you pissing? I'm gonna piss right here. I turned my back, and I'm sitting there pissing, and just all of a sudden I hear pop, 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 and dirt flies and hits me everywhere. That motherfucker shot about a foot away from me.
Oh shit!
With that 22 down at the ground. I looked down. I jumped. I looked down. There's a fucking dead snake laying down there. He was in there just curling up. That snake was that close to me, I didn't even see it. Tail drawled on that motherfucker and shot him and killed that snake.
That is so badass, dude.
He told me, he said, if I would have told you to move, he said it would have scared you and the snake would have bit you.
He's exactly right, man. Fuck. Even if it wouldn't have scared you, but if he'd have spoke, it probably would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a badass story, man.
Damn sure did. I mean, he shot. It probably was a foot away from my foot. And I tell you, me telling Jesse, we was doing something in their backyard. Jesse was leaned up on this tree, this big old tree in the backyard. And I passed by him, and there is a snake climbing this tree. None of us seen it, and Jesse leaned back on the tree, and I caught Jesse by the shirt and jerked him off the tree. And he said, nigga, what's wrong with you? You ripped my shirt. I stretched the collar of his shirt out. I said, look. Turned around, there was about a 3-foot long snake on that tree. I mean, he was just hugging that tree. I ain't never seen a snake on a tree like that. Man.
Wow.
But anyway.
That's people looking out for you right there. All right, brother.
Hell yeah. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Well, this little girl want me to take her out, so we're gonna hit some physical therapy.
All right, brother. Hey, let us all know how it goes, brother. All right.
Absolutely.
Keeping you in our prayers.
All right, Doug.
All right.
We'll holler at you. Appreciate it, brother.
Peace out, brother. Bye.
Bye.